I hope you all are doing well. This is week 3 of the coronavirus. And today I thought I'd talk about the impact that this virus is having on our families, on our children specifically. And of course, some of it is going to be general information about how you can help your children through this difficult time. And I would encourage you to make it age appropriate based on the ages of your children. But let me first say, it's important to be aware of your children's behaviors, their mood, and some of their emotions. Because during a difficult time, some kids will shut down and isolate more, and others will be more vocal. So know your child and pay attention. Are their eating habits changed, or their sleep habits? Are they lashing out more or having more conflict with their siblings? Pay attention to those things. Now, you know your kids best, and you know which child is going to react in this way or in that way, and know that at any point you certainly could contact a mental health professional to chat with them and maybe get a counseling session with them if need be. First thing we need to know as parents is that we are the role models for our children. So our children are like sponges. They pick up on our behaviors, our mood, our emotions. So try to stay calm. Try to be patient. I know that's difficult at this time, especially when we're around each other 24/7. Be patient, be calm, and tolerate things that maybe you would not tolerate very well because we are under extenuating circumstances. And to try to be reassuring to your children. Also, as role models, we want to follow the CDC guidelines ourselves. We want to do all the right things that we can do to stay safe and stay protected, ourselves and our family. So you're the role model, and you are who your children look to for guidance, for leadership, and for direction. So be aware of that. The second thing is, like I've said before with the other videos, have a structure, have a routine, have a schedule that you follow, especially during the school week or work week. Most kids are back to school online. So follow some sort of schedule. Maybe be consistent with the wake up times, be consistent with the meal times, and consistent with bedtimes. And try to give your children that structure that they desperately need. We all need structure, and we all respond well to structure. It gives us some stability. It gives us a sense of security. So that's an important thing. The third thing is to be able to validate your children's feelings. If they say they're anxious, they're scared, they're worried, they're upset, maybe they're sad or depressed, acknowledge their feelings. Because if you discount them, chances are they won't be sharing things much with you anymore. They won't be opening up and sharing emotions. You want to give them permission to be able to talk openly about their feelings, and to let them know that their feelings are valid. Their feelings matter. Something else that is very important in this time of crisis is, I think it's very important to have open communication. Some families are not real good at communicating. This is an especially important time to have open communication. In fact, I would recommend that you have a family meeting once a week. It might only be for 15 minutes, but everyone sit around a table or in a living room and give everyone an opportunity to speak, either to share how they're doing, how they're feeling, maybe to talk about anxiety, or to talk about something really positive. It's not all negative, but maybe they have a silver lining story that they can share in that meeting. Maybe they have a question that they want to ask. This would be an important time to be able to do that. Now, I had mentioned before about following the guidelines. Here's what I would suggest. I would suggest that you write a list, or maybe you just print out a copy of the CDC guidelines and you put them on the refrigerator so that you're not constantly nagging your kids about what they need to be doing. You can just refer to the list. Don't forget to check that list on the refrigerator so the refrigerator becomes the bad guy instead of mom or dad. Mom or dad work together as a team, because this is a time where you really need each other. We really need to rely on each other. And I also think mom and dads need a break. So maybe mom goes out for a walk or a bike ride or a run while dad watches the kids for a half hour or so. And then you take turns, because we do need that alone time. In fact, I think it's good for all families to have a little bit of downtime each day, whether it's a rest, a timeout, a nap, but having that downtime for everyone is also really important. Something else that I think would be helpful is kids need something to look forward to. So maybe what you do is on the weekends, we have either a game night or an activity or some sort of fun thing that we do together. And maybe we do it Saturday night. And everyone in the family, all the children, both parents, everyone gets to pick one activity or one event for the weekend. And you take turns suggesting that particular activity. I think that's something that would be fun, whether it's a board game or whether it's a video game or something that we can all engage in together. Maybe you have a puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle on a table, and maybe you decide that for your activity, it's everyone work on that puzzle together, whatever it might be, but something to look forward to on the weekends. Remember, we're all in this together, and as a family, it's so important that we talk about the love that we have for each other and the ways in which we can help each other during this stressful and difficult time. And we will get through this. We will get through this. Lean on your faith, lean on your spiritual life and your relationship with God, because that also will help. Whether you have a Sunday service that you listen to or watch, maybe you have a little bit of time where you read the Bible or do a devotional. This upcoming week is Holy Week, so it's kind of a special time for Christians. But spend some time in your relationship with God and encourage your children and your family to lean on that relationship that gives them some hope and maybe some comfort. So those are some tips that you might use to help your children through this difficult time. Remember, you as a parent are the most important relationship that they have, and they look to you for guidance, for comfort, and for hope. Until next time, Dr. Tony Ferretti.